So, I've once again forgotten I had this channel. I tend to forget about these videos. The day before yesterday, sometime this week, I'm not sure, I went to a yard sale down the road and I got this wrench. Isn't that the coolest fucking wrench ever? I mean, let's see. Normally my favorite wrenches are these ones, the Coase wrenches. And this is actually by L. Coase. First patent 1895, second patent 1900. This one is by B&C, which I have another one of those Coase wrenches that's actually made by B&C. This is actually a triple use wrench. So it's a pipe wrench, it's a bolt wrench, and it's a hammer. So that's kind of cool. And this one was only $4. Check that out, $4. It has a lot of problems, as you can see. There was like brazing done to keep it, but even with that, there's a crack bit there and just all sorts of. It's definitely been well used, and the wood's messed up. But overall, it's actually not that bad. Like if I really wanted to, I probably could re-weld this, and it'd probably work okay. But yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted one of these, and I just got one, and it's so cool. I'd say maybe 1910 or so, or anywhere from the 1890s. Well, these are a bit older than the other ones. Anywhere from the 1870s to the Great Depression, like the 1920s or so. Oh, so remember how I'm helping out with the Red Rooster Inn? They're ripping out a bunch of wiring, and so I grabbed myself about 50 feet of solid core wire. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make a nice, highly directional television antenna. What I figure is if I can find a 7.5-inch OD tube, non-conductive, then I can wrap that around it. Tube needs to be about 6 feet long, and I need, well, so with a axial antenna, you have this as a spiral going around, or just a spiral. It doesn't have to be going around anything, but usually doing around a pipe is a lot easier. So you have it where the wavelength, the actual length of the radio wave, which I'm going to tune mine to 500 megahertz, which I believe that's what, like probably that much. And so you need to make sure that the circumference of the pipe is the same length as your wavelength, and I can't remember what it was. It was 22.5 inches. I did it in metric, and then I converted it to inches because a lot of the stuff out here is inches. But either way, it comes out to the diameter will be 7.5 inches, and then you have it offset by 1/4 of the wavelength, and so you have probably like 6 inches or so between each loop, and that'll allow you to make a highly directional television antenna, or well, just a 500 megahertz antenna. And I believe a lot of the radio signals around here, a lot of the digital television goes between 480 megahertz and 590 megahertz. So I might even push this up to like 520 megahertz, or since they also seem to be clustered, like a lot of them seem to be clustered 470 to 490, and then 530 to 590. I might just make one just for 530 to 590, and then make another one just for the smaller one, because then those will be even more directional in those specific bands. But yeah, let's have fun stuff with that. And I got enough to make 2 of them, so I can make one for the lower frequency and make one for the higher frequency, and it's just be off by a little bit, but I imagine that might still make a nice difference. Oh yeah, and I've been taking my progesterone. There we go. Little red pills. And honestly, I actually haven't noticed too much of a difference yet. I do feel like, yeah, if I'm working, then my sweat is a little bit more oily, but it's not actually that bad. However, it's only been like 2.5 weeks, so we'll see. As for the psychological effects of the progesterone, might be a difference, but it's definitely not bad. It just feels like a part of puberty, I guess. It feels like it. I feel pretty good, and maybe even a little better than I did before, so who knows. Well, that's pretty much it. I've just been doing a lot of projects for my main channel and kind of forgetting about this channel. It's good enough for one video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya!